The Reserve Bank of Australia is meeting at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time today to release their new interest rate numbers. Analysts currently predict a 25 basis point rate hike, but a 50-point hike is still very possible. This is very important for Australia because they're fighting inflation that's been on the rise with no real signs of slowing. Australian interest rates currently sit at 2.6%, so a 25-point rate hike would lift it to 2.85%, and a 50-point hike would raise it to 3.1%. Higher interest rates are used to help fight inflation, so we'll keep our eyes on the Australian dollar over the next couple months to see if inflation does start to trend towards the downside. Now let's take a look at Aussie US in the EdgeFinder. So here we are inside of the EdgeFinder, and like I mentioned, I wanted to go ahead and take a look at Aussie US. So if you come over here to major currency pairs, Aussie US is the first one that pops up right here. And the reason I want to take a look at Aussie US specifically is because, of course, we're talking interest rates for the Australian dollar, but it's also the beginning of the week, and along with the beginning of the week, our COT data, or institutional trader data, the smart money here, gets updated weekly. So we have new long and short percentages coming with our COT data.
Attention traders, this is not a drill. Here at A1 Trading, we are giving away $500. That's right, you heard it. $500 plus a gold VIP membership. Now with the gold VIP membership, you only got to pay one time, but here we're just going to give it to you, plus $500. How does that sound? For the whole month of October, by the way. So make sure to click the link in the description, enter the giveaway before the month is over. By the end of the month, one winner will receive a text message, so make sure that phone number you put in is correct. The winner will receive a text message from us indicating that they have won. So good luck, everybody.
So let's just go ahead and dive right in. Strong sell bias score of -6. COT data sits at a score of -2. So coming down here and take a look at this, US dollar sits at 75.12% long and 24.88% short. So not much change there. Institutional traders still heavily long on the dollar like they have been for the last couple months, it seems. Australian dollar, on the other hand, 27.78% long and 72.22% short. So institutional traders have been short on the Aussie and still are. Retail traders, our retail sentiment here, 62% long, 38% short. So retail traders overall are long on the pair. Gives us a score of -1 here. Seasonality also a score of -1. Here is October, and we can see our current year average, maybe just a really slight downward trend from September to October. And historically speaking, we can see our all-time average here from October to November. We see a slight downward trend, but in the last 5 years, we actually see the opposite slight upward trend. And they kind of branch off in that same direction. All-time average has it heading downwards. Last 5 years has it moving upwards. Trend reading is -1, and that essentially just means that over the past couple days or past couple of weeks, how has this market been trending? Well, it's a sell bias. This market has been trending downwards, and so our trend reading score is -1 because overall, over the recent history, this pair has been trending downwards. Now our last scores here is our fundamental section. We have GDP growth and interest rates both sit at scores of -1. Inflation is a +1 and unemployment is a neutral 0. So over here, US dollar GDP growth 2.6% compared to Australia's 0.9%. Inflation 8.2% in the US and 7.3% in Australia. Like I mentioned previously, Australia has been fighting high inflation. It's been on the rise the past couple of months. I believe a few months ago there was a slight dip downwards before heading back up again. So really no real signs of slowing inflation for the Australian dollar, but we can see if these new interest rate numbers kind of help curb that a little bit and bring it back down. Now our unemployment had a neutral score. That's because both the US and Australia have unemployment of 3.5%. And lastly, interest rates. That's what we're talking about here with the Reserve Bank of Australia releasing the new basis point rate hike. We'll see if they go with the 25 basis points or the 50 basis points. But currently the US dollar sits at 3.25% and Australia sits at 2.6%. However, it won't be that way for long. Now we're going to hand it over to Eivind with analysis from today's live stream. There's something coming sooner than you might expect. Are you ready for it?
Always work out. They always leave me alone. They always hit my stop loss. And for the life of me, I can't figure out why in the bearish trend, Aussie dollar, US dollar, Australian dollar, US dollar, in a downtrend, sell, 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 no sell, no sell, sell. I can't make any profit in this beautifully bearish market. It's because I'm in the 15-minute time frame, for crying out loud. And what are you doing on the 15-minute time frame? You are thinking, well, that's a new bullish trend, isn't it? Like if you're sitting down here on the 15-minute time frame, that's a whole new bullish trend. Become holistic. Last chance to join the giveaway for October. Join the forum. I know people have issues with your phone numbers. Please contact support at a1trading.com if you have issues. Last chance. So, what I did was, but this is not a crying story. Don't find your tissue paper all yet. But you need to understand, how high can I get the price before I sell it? I have seen boys and girls selling that bottomest. And then they come to me and cry, they need my stop loss. But I see your Aussie dollar falling, and I'm like, what do you mean? How could you lose money there? And then they sell here, and then where do they take profit? On the next candle. And I'm like, oh my Lord. Like, what is going on? Why? You can hold all that loss, but you can't hold the profit. That's when you need to have a conversation with yourself, okay? In as much as you want to have access to Nick, in as much as you want to have access to some kind of guru that tells you what to do, holds your hand, this is what I do. I might not be streaming on my own channel anymore so much, because this is what I do. This is what I'm working on every day. This is what I work with. This is what I do. And I wish that you can sell the highest peak of the highest peaks in a bearish trend, not in a bullish trend, in a bearish trend. And if it doesn't go 38 to 61, I don't care how profitable that trade was to become. It doesn't matter. Okay? It don't matter. I don't know why I became these boy from the south of California, south of Alabama, but there they go. So, yeah, that's kind of how we use it. Though this is hindsight, but you need practice in real life to do it, okay? What I want you to do is price action, support and resistance, trend trading, reversals, all that price action things. I have just pivot points on top of it, okay? I just have pivot points on top of it. That tells me that, well, we probably are late. We are probably ending trend soon. And you're wondering to yourself, how on earth can a profitable trader use targets? Because I didn't get out there, did I? if you see this is monthly target on Aussie yen, this is monthly target on CAD yen, this is monthly target on Euro yen. Everything hit 9th of September last month, and I am so far out of those trades, you won't even know. Okay? So for me, and we haven't hit target on monthly for October yet on Euro yen, but sure do. When that hits, I leave. I leave so fast. Okay.
Make sure you guys check out the links in the description if you need broker recommendations, access to our free Discord, or want to chat with us on Telegram. If you're interested in our trading software, the EdgeFinder, you can find that in the description as well. Thanks for watching.